From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about to get underway and getting to start, Luis Castillo.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Luis Castillo.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
So in now for Cleveland, Steven Kwan. And here it comes. Pitch is in there. And here we go in 2023. That one out to right. Hernandez settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the Guardians lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
Here comes the 0-1. Shoots a line drive single into right center.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And that one wrapped foul. Righty delivers. Rosario runs. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Save! That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Josh Bell.
As a pitcher, the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The pitch. A little bit low.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
And a 2-1 on the way. And a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And there's a ball.
Full count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. 1 hit, 1 left. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Welcome back. And today's starter, Shane Bieber. And Singy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents. Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve, and because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Julio Rodriguez. The pitch. Out to short. Rosario picks it up, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Definitely a tough play, but he seems to have had a little trouble getting rid of it, and that made all the difference. And with the speed running up the line, you got to be perfect, and right there, he just couldn't get it there in time.
Colton Wong up to hit. High drive, deep right field, way back there, out of here. He'll circle the bases, his first homer of the year, and they add a pair. It's 2-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
And now the first baseman, Ty France. On the ground to third. Whips it across. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now Scott Service lined up for the Seattle Mariners. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle. And you get 3 swings, why not take all 3 of them? With his control and command, he's going to be in the strike zone.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Teoscar Hernandez hits one out. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 3-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Cal Raleigh. And a good eye there. Shane Bieber's control and command, some of the best in the game. 2017, the year before he made his big league debut, he struck out 162 batters and walked just 10 across 3 levels in the minors. Also worth noting, his favorite player growing up, Greg Maddux. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. One's in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Tapped softly on the ground. Ramirez to Jimenez. But safe at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide right there at second base, but that's a legal slide. I like that because you're trying to do whatever you can to break up the double play, and it looked like it had an effect on that throw just a little bit. Couldn't get enough on it to get the second out at first for that double play. Nice job by the base runner.
Here's Jared Kelenic. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Kwan going back on this one. And off the base of the wall. Rosario with a relay home. In there. He scores. And it's 4-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Tim Herron, on for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
Tommy La Stella to the plate. First offering misses the mark. And a pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. Kwan makes a nice grab at a full sprint, but the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, and now it's Josh Naylor.
First baseman, number 22, Josh Naylor.
The wind of the pitch. And that's in for a strike.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
They say you win.
0-2.
Comebacker to the mound. And it's through for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's Andres Jimenez. That misses. And that is ball one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Yep.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Nobody out, runner at first. This ball's chopped on the ground. To first, and he beats it.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
And up next for Cleveland, Will Brennan. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Bounce to the right side. Raleigh whips it to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting it, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Here's Mike Zunino. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Clips the corner. That's strike one.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 away.
No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Miles Straw in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Naylor at third. Jimenez on at second with 2 down. Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Guardians strand a couple. They trail it here 4-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
And a pitch. On the ground right side. And a quick out, number 1.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Back to the top of the lineup, Julio Rodriguez. The next to hit, not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Good eye right there. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. Little slider action.
Missing inside, and it's 2-0. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Now back, the designated hitter, Colton.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Colton Wong. He's already homered in this one. In the air right field. Brennan pulls it down and he makes the catch. That is the inning. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They lead 4-0. And welcome back. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Castillo back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Late swing, foul to the left. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball to the right side, and that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one missed.
2-0 to count.
First and second here, no outs. In for a strike, and that's strike one. To first, maybe a 2-ball. To second, there's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a bouncer. And he'll be safe at first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Here's Josh Naylor. Fastball for a strike. Strike one. Swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And the righty deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Bell off of first with 2 away. Foul ball still 0-2.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
On the ground, right side. On to first, ball game. And the Mariners claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.